this is Megan Hines.
Hey Megan, I'm Bob Jackson with the Sage Group.
Yep, and I wanted to do a quick video and talk to people about how to shop their interest rate.
Okay.
How to shop for a loan, basically. Not just interest rate, but the whole loan.
The whole loan.
Yes.
The whole tamale.
The whole tamale. Because everyone's always telling people to shop their loan, but no one's ever telling them how, right? Mm-hmm. And there's some things you need to know to do it correctly.
Enlighten us.
Yes. First thing is really important. You need to be shopping loans in a similar time period, right? And ideally in the same day. That's because the interest rates change from day to day. So if you
hour to hour.
Hour to hour, right? So even more, morning to afternoon. So if you go to a lender and you get a quote, and then you say, thank you, lender. I'm going to go compare this to another person, and then you wait a few days, and then you get another quote. And you say, wow, this is so much better. It might have nothing to do with the lender at all. It's just interest rates have gone down, and if you went back to the original lender, they would tell you the exact same thing, right? And this confuses people a lot, right? They'll be like, I found this way better. I got this way better number. You aren't going to get a better interest rate unless one of two things happen. The interest rates change, or that lender is using a product to lower your interest rate, because they are all pulling from the same money, right? Right. So that leads us to the next thing, which is products that the lenders might be using to lower your interest rate, right? And so they might be doing a buy down.
Okay.
Right? They might be taking some of the money
they're buying points down to lower.
Yeah, they're buying points down to lower the interest rate. They're taking some of the money that they're actually usually charging you for as a lender fee, and they're putting that towards your interest rate. So the other thing you need to know is, if you are doing this right and you have a list of lenders and you're comparing them all in the same day, and then one's dramatically lower, you need to say, hey, why is this way? What products are you using? Because nothing's free in the lending world. Nothing is. They're there to make money. So if they're lowering your interest rate, it's because something's happening. They're buying down the points in some way, and it's important for you to know what they're doing, because when you look at that sheet, it can be very, very confusing. Yeah, you might be paying more up front for the loan itself. You don't know that. So the third thing you're going to be looking at is the lender fees, right? This is basically what you're paying for that loan. For the privilege of somebody lending you money. Yes. Well, I mean, everybody has to get paid. I mean, this is a job, right? And then the other thing you need to be aware of is that there's going to be a lot of other stuff on this sheet, right? And these are vendors that the lender expects that you'll be using during the process, and they don't have control over those costs, and those costs are estimated. Right. Yeah. So if you're looking at your bottom line and saying this loan is so much cheaper, you need to make sure that it's cheaper because interest rates, lender fees, and products like buy downs that they might be using. You need to look at those three things. Anything else on that sheet is an estimate. They don't really know. And if you estimate low consistently throughout the sheet, it can look like the loan is a lot better deal. So you need to be smart about this. Right. Yes. Yeah. And estimates. So, when you go under contract with the house, this is something we have to prepare, called an estimated closing statement. And it's funny, on the Valley MLS sheet, they actually have a big circle around estimate. Yeah. Did you notice that? Well, yeah, they have to, because it gets people in the weeds all the time. Yeah. They'll be like, this is not what someone else told me. And I know that our sheet is a worst case scenario. Yeah. It's estimates are very high on it. When I deliver that, I always say, super heavy estimate. Super heavy emphasis on the estimated part of that. And that's probably going to be a little bit different than your lenders, because they know they're competing with other lenders, so they're going to make it as close as possible, and they're not going to make it really, really heavy. So you're going to come to your agent, your real estate agent, and you're going to say, why is mine so much different than the lenders? And that's because mine's a worst case scenario, and theirs is trying to sell you a loan. Yeah. Good points. Appreciate it. All right. Thanks everybody. Megan. Hope this helps. Bye.